This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.
There's the People's Democratic Party PDP primary that produced Asue Ighodalo as the flag bearer in the Edo elections is invalid. The judge says the party was wrong to exclude 381 delegates from its primary election, consequently going against provisions of the Electoral Act 2022, as well as the party's constitution. Now, despite the court order, the PDP insists that Mr. Ighodalo remains their candidate in the election. The party is yet to reveal whether or not it will appeal the judgment. For more on this, I'm joined by Tony Abolo, who is a political analyst based in Edo State. Good morning and welcome to the conversation, Mr. Abolo.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
It's a pleasure to have you on. Let's start off with how the rest of the state is reacting to this news. Is Mr. Ighodalo still the party's candidate or not? Or is it simply the PDP being headstrong?
No. I don't think the PDP is being headstrong. No, that is not the correct perspective. Rather, they have said, and I think the position is certain, they want a certified true copy, of that judgment by Justice Ighodalo. Then when they have that, they will, of course, they say they will appeal. And on that ground, Asue Ighodalo remains the party's candidate.
The people who filed this case before the court are people who are members of the PDP, meaning in many ways you would expect that the party's leadership was aware that there was some sort of disgruntlement. Do you know whether they tried to settle these matters before it got to court?
Oh, before it got to court, everybody saw how transparent the process that PDP used in arriving. And the major person or the major actor who seemed to have taken this issue to court held his own, what you may call a parallel Congress. But the issue was that they didn't participate in the world congresses. So how now do you qualify to come into the main Congress? So that is, if you like, the bone of contention. When they were all allowed to do whatever they wanted to do at what level, they did not participate. They said they were opposing, and then they were out of it. And then the party went ahead and held their world congresses and concluded it with the state congress, which was witnessed by the party's hierarchy all the way from Abuja and INEC. And that is what is officially recognized as the way by which the kind emerges. And that is why they were very surprised at the fact of Justice Ighodalo's pronouncement. Truth of the matter is that Justice Ighodalo has been known in this country for making controversial pronouncements, and this is just one of them. And the fundamental thing to understand is that, by and large, all parties, and this is a settled case all the way from the Supreme Court, that if you have an issue like this, it is a party's affair and not a judicial affair. So you cannot come to court and settle what is supposed to be party. How could the parties hierarchy go from Abuja? The INEC was there when it was held at Abuja Stadium. Then you suddenly come and then say that...
Mr. Abolo, if I may, I hear what you're saying, but what the law actually talks about is that internal party matters can be contested in court by party members. What the Electoral Act, and that's the controversial bit that we saw play out in this last election cycle, it doesn't allow for an outsider, say an APC member, to come and contest what happened within the party. And even within the party, it only allows for those who are directly involved in that particular process. So they do have a right to legal recourse. And just from your estimation of this matter, do you expect the PDP to appeal once they get the CTC, the certified true copy?
Oh, yes. I had a conversation as at yesterday with some of those in the campaign council, and they said they will appeal. And even there was a press conference held which was, put virally, which I saw. The Director General of the campaign council said they are going to appeal, and he made a reference to the fact Idoye is his name, is a barrister, and he said even when he had an issue like this prior, Justice Ekwo made a judgment, and therefore he himself seems to understand better what exactly happened, and he said they will appeal. They will appeal.
Well, Mr. Bolo, thank you so much for your time, and we'll certainly come back to this conversation once more develops. I appreciate your time and your analysis on the matter. My guest, Tony Abolo, is a political analyst based in Edo State, speaking to me on a judgment by a federal high court in Abuja. The court has said that the primary, which the People's Democratic Party conducted in Edo State, it produced Asue Ighodalo as their...
This is Radio Now 95.3 FM. Come for the news, stay for informed conversations.